Okay, good people. I'm going to continue where I left off at a couple of episodes ago, and I have to do that because there's an update on ANIAH Blanchard, which is the stepdaughter of UFC fighter Walt Harris. That's UFC, mixed martial arts fighter Walt Harris. His 19-year-old daughter, ANIAH Blanchard, was missing, and so the authorities. This is the latest update. Authorities have good reason to believe that they found some remains, and they think it might be her. So investigators from the Auburn Police Department found the remains in the wooded area in Macon County, Alabama, around 10:45 after receiving information regarding the possibility of a body, according to news release. Police then found the remains several feet into the woods. Lee County District Attorney said in a statement that authorities have good reason to believe the body is Blanchard. The remains are being examined to determine whether they are, according to the Auburn Police Department. Blanchard was last seen at a convenience store in Auburn, Alabama on October 23rd. Her black 2017 Honda CRV was found on October 25th near an apartment complex in Montgomery, Alabama. About 50 miles away from the convenience store, male DNA was found in the vehicle, according to prosecutors. Blood evidence indicative of someone suffering a life-threatening injury was found on the passenger side of the vehicle, according to court documents. The blood was confirmed to be Blanchard's. 3 people have been arrested in her disappearance. The latest arrest occurred Monday when David Johnson Jr. was charged with hindering the prosecution in Montgomery in Blanchard's disappearance. Hughes confirmed to ABC News Hughes did not elaborate on how Johnson allegedly hindered the prosecution and did not provide details of his arrest. Also, Ibrahim Yazid was arrested on November 7th, and also there was a third person, Antoine Fisher, was also arrested on Friday. So you got 3 people that have been arrested in this young lady's disappearance and possible homicide. And unless you forgot who the picture, this is a picture of her 17-year-old. It's like, this is like something that I've been doing here, and it kind of gets to you, man. Well, actually, she was 19 years old, 19-year-old college student, and I can't stress that enough, man. For you guys out there that are doing what you're doing, do what you got to do, man, to try to protect these women and these girls. And here's another girl. This is a missing child. Aurora police are looking for 2-year-old Miracle Abu. Her name is Miracle, and she's missing also. Let's see if I can get her picture up here. I think I had her picture at the beginning of the broadcast, and that's Miracle Abu, and she's also missing. And her story is I can bring her story up. Aurora, Colorado police are asking for help. And a 2-year-old helping to find 2-year-old girl who was last seen Wednesday night. Police said Miracle Abu was last seen at the 3600 block of South Zeno Way with her mother. Her mother was found Thursday. Police say she was incoherent. And Miracle Abu, she had a purple and white braids and was last seen wearing a pink jacket. If you see Miracle, police want you to call 911. That's up in Aurora, Colorado, which is right there by the suburb of Denver, Colorado. And I lived there for a while, so I know exactly where that is. So, you guys keep a lookout for these sisters, man. Stand up and be counted. Be men and stand up and be counted, and try to do what you can to protect these women and girls. Okay, Charlotte, North Carolina. In a one-on-one interview, Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Chief Kerr Putney said the other partners in criminal justice system need to step up. Putney said that CMPD has done as much as it can to fight the rising homicide count and that accountability needs to be shared. The other criminal justice partners that have to step up hold these repeat violent offenders accountable. I was saying it in the summer, and I'm saying it now. I'm going to continue to say it until we see some improvement. CMPD reports there have been 97 homicides in Charlotte, South Carolina, this year, far more than any other year in recent history. Putney has previously said that CMPD receives too much attention for the homicide rate when other agencies also share the burden for fixing the problem. At this point, do you feel like everyone in the criminal justice system is taking responsibility for what's happening with the homicide rate in the city of Charlotte? And Putney said, I feel like the police department has, but not some of the others. I feel like the police department has, but you need to ask them what they've done. I can tell you what we've done. Violent crime arrests are up 18%. We've increased the number of illegal guns seized from the street. Our people are engaging with the community in ways we never have. We have having a huge policy change in the areas of the use of force. We fundamentally changed and improved the way we've done business. Ask the rest of the partners if what they've done, Putney said. And so, I said, I think the beginning of his quote was flawed. The intent is low-level nonviolent offenders, and we at CMPD continue to give them second chances. So anybody that, that's like a low-level nonviolent offender would be getting, some kind of programs or whatever they got going on, but they trying to focus on those hardcore crimes that they got going on over there. South Carolina, Charlotte, South Carolina, Baltimore, New Orleans, St. Louis, Los Angeles, some parts of New York, Detroit. It's a lot of cities out there that are suffering, that are going through a lot of changes, as far as crime is concerned. But those are just some of the ones that they talk about all the time. It's a lot of stuff going on down in Kentucky and Tennessee and Alabama and a lot of those southern states where you have like a lot of meth crimes that are jumping off and a lot of people getting shot and killed. But for whatever reason, they don't talk about those, because those are in in your so-called red states, and they try to hide all that what they're doing, but they want to focus on the crime that goes on in the inner city, and that's what they show on the news a lot. They show a lot of inner city crimes and inner city news, but they never show the positive stories and the good things that are going on in those cities as well. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to get some kind of balance going on here. So it's just necessary. Like I said before, when I first started this, I contacted a lot of black-owned TV companies, Aspire, Centric, BET, and a couple of others, and I asked them, what's going on with the news? Where's the black news? And I have yet to this day, I have not gotten not one response from not a single one of them. And they want to show you a bunch of sitcoms and bunch of sitcoms and stuff from the 70s and 80s over and over and over and over again, but they will not focus on the news, the real news that affects black people in this country and the country itself, being affected by this. So, show some stories out there and try to get this stuff out there, like these black women that are being kidnapped, abused, murdered, and exploited. So, all right, that's just my op-ed for the day. So, like I say, people, you can't get nothing else. You gotta get yourself something. If you can't get everything you want, at least you can get some peace.